Winners are not losers, and losers are not winners. That statement comes to me from a very good friend and coach, Mr. Mike McLean. I was watching a video today, and he had put out there talking about that statement. Winners are not losers, and losers are not winners. And just reminded me about a couple things this week. One being a sports talk show that I was listening to last couple of days, talking about Caitlin Clark. If you guys know who Caitlin Clark is, she is just a phenomenal basketball player. First year in the WNBA. I picked up watching her back when she was at Iowa, and she was, I guess it was probably 2 or 3 years ago in a March Madness when I saw just what a great player she was, and her commitment and execution to the game, just phenomenal. But she went on to, right after Iowa, she was the first draft pick to the WNBA. And honestly, I never watched women's basketball at all. Was never really interested in it. And I think from what I'm seeing, most people weren't either. But when she went to the WNBA, she was the #1 draft. She got drafted to the Indiana Fever. And the Indiana Fever was the worst team in the league. I mean, I think they had 30 wins over 4 years, and they were just terrible. And I remember them saying a lot that, it's great she's going to go there, but she'll never get them to a playoff, and probably not for a few years. And she was able to pull that off this year. She led that team. She did all kinds of different records, scoring records, rebound records, passing records, rookie of the year. And she got them to the playoffs. They did just lose in the playoffs to Connecticut. But my point is that she was put out there as, probably never going to make it happen because she was a rookie. And there's a lot of resentment out there. A lot of the league players resented her because when she started playing in the WNBA, ticket sales went up 50%. Audience ticket sales. They showed merchandise went up 450%. And a lot of the players, like I said, created some resentment amongst some of the players because they've been there for years, and here Caitlin was getting all the attention. But when you really look at her amongst her peers, and you look at how she handles herself as a human being, but also as a player, she never takes shots at anyone. She always is poised. She never talks about her peers. She never talks about the coaches. She never talks about the league. She never puts down the refs. I mean, she's just a top-notch player, and she just has that grit and that winning mentality. And that's what this video is really about today, especially just coming off a couple days that I had with some of my top agents, our President's Club members. Again, winners are not losers, and losers are not winners. And that's not to put anyone down. That's just a statement of where people are in their minds, where winning is a non-negotiable, right? Like some of my President's Club members point out, flatly say, President's Club is non-negotiable. I have to win that, and I will win that. And they apply everything that they know. They invest all of their time, their money, their energy into getting better, into networking, into masterminding, coaching, again, time and money spent on all those items, always looking to get better. And what I mean by that is we have in our company, we have what's called the President's Club, and there's a certain commission level that they have to meet, 200,000 or above, so many units as well. But once they reach that level, those President's Club members, we go on a trip every year. And this year, we decided to go to Nantucket. Nantucket, beautiful island, just 30 miles off the coast, and just a incredible place to be, especially this time of the year. And we wanted to go there, spend 3 days, mastermind with each other, have great dinners, have great conversations, and just celebrate the accomplishments of what they were able to achieve this past year. And all I heard was, how do I get better? How do I get to that next level? how do I expand what I'm already doing, right? And that's winner mentality. And why I bring it up today is because that's exactly this time of the year. I mean, we're going into fourth quarter, right? We're going into fourth quarter. October 1st is here upon us. And this is the time that you really need to be looking at what your goals are and what you want to achieve for next year. Now is the time that you have to start working on the activities, the notes, the calls, the text, the emails, the client events, the postcards you want to send out, the geographic farm that you want to cultivate. Now is the time to put that into place and not just talk about it, because I think there's a lot of agents that keep getting ready to get ready and never get ready, right? Or never execute on it. And that's the mindset. A winner's mindset is, this is what I have to do, and these are the steps I need to do to get there, right? That's what I heard this weekend amongst our members. Here are the things that I need to do, step 1, step 2, step 3, and I'm gonna get to this level because of these things. And they're gonna work hard, whether it's number of calls that they have to make every day and be accountable to. Maybe they have to, do 20 calls a day. Maybe they have to do 10 emails a day, 5 text messages, 5 social media posts, 5 likes, 5 comments. Whatever that takes for them to deepen that relationship with their database, they're going to be consistent on it. And, I heard a lot of different things about being relentlessly consistent was something that came up as well, right? Not just consistent for a day or two, not just consistent for a week or two, but consistent each and every day, right? What are you going to do? And at least, do it into 12-week sprints, right? We talk about the 12-week year. If you haven't read that book, it's a great book that talks about really going strong for those 12 weeks, taking a week break, and that 13th week, and then resetting it and doing another 12-week year. It's a great book if you haven't read it. And I think it's appropriate for this time of the year for those that want to really have a great year in 2025. But now's the time to do it, because in real estate, we're on a 60 to 90 day cycle, right? From when you take on a client, say today, whether it be a seller or whether it be a buyer, there's probably a good chance that it's going to take at least 60 to 90 days before that closes. So when you look at the calendar and you look at, okay, I want to have a great year in 2025, don't start it like 99% of the agents out there, where you start looking at your goals January 1st, right? And that's, you're already a month behind, or 90 days behind on your goals for the year. And that's why we come up short. And that's the difference in winner mentality versus loser mentality. Loser mentality are always playing the victim card, or, geez, I didn't make that because of this, or that person made it because of that, or, my market is different, or, I don't have the money to invest in postcards or geographic farm. There's so many things that you can do without having to invest that money, but it's your time and commitment, and the consistency that you put into it is how you're going to achieve. So, again, this weekend being this week being the 3 days that I had with President's Club, I mean, we enjoyed ourselves. We flew out to Nantucket. We flew private, which was great experience. Not only for myself, it was a big bucket list item for both my brother Brian and I to be able to fly some of our agents out privately, but also to spend 3 days amongst winners. And, I kind of give that to you today, that's another great thing to really look at. If you want to have a great year next year, 2025, what is getting in the way? What's your biggest obstacle? Is it the naysayers that bring you down, or the negative people in your life? Cut them, get rid of them. Maybe it's a friend that doesn't, is always putting what you say down, or is always goes right to the negative or skeptical, right? You don't need those people in your life. Get rid of them. Maybe it's a family member. Cut them out, get rid of them too. Or maybe you spend less time with them. Family's a little harder. But definitely we make the choices, and I think it really comes down to what's your commitment this year, what are you gonna do? And how are you gonna set the pace for going into next year? Now's the time to do it. So I wanted to share with you, and if you haven't already got the information, we're just really starting to promote it this week. we have an event coming up on October 29th. Our training company put a little event on. It's going to be taking place at the Holiday Inn up in Saratoga on October 29th. It's going to be from 2 to 4 p.m., so very short. It's not going to be too long. And we're going to have a panel of maybe three agents, maybe 4 agents talking about some of the things that they're doing in today's market to really take their business to the next level, right? Positive thinking. People that are really doing a great job. People that are investing their time and energy into those consistent activities where they're reaching great results, despite some agents out there saying it's their worst year ever. The business is not the same. I don't know what I'm going to do. You know what I'm talking about, right? Maybe someone personal that you might be thinking of. But my point is that this meeting that we're going to have, this event, is about embracing the change, right? Some of the changes that we've gone through over the last year, but also how are we adapting to that? What are some of the strategic thinking and strategic planning and the different things that they learned that work well for them this year and that they've multiplied on that they're going to be sharing with the group? So one thing I can say is this, is that you want to surround yourself with winners, not losers. You want to be in the right rooms. And that was one of the things that someone asked me not too long ago about our success over the years. And I said, it's just about being in the right rooms. Yeah, it's just being in the right rooms with the right people, with the right mindset, that we're all trying to achieve better results. And we're not playing the victim card or playing the easy road, because there is no easy road. Real estate's a tough business. We all know that. And it's all about just getting better and growing and doing it with each other. And that's why I love doing these videos every week, because this is part of my way of giving back to the real estate community that's been so great to me. I've had a lot of peers and also a lot of great mentors over the years that have really helped me build this business, but also other agents around me, because I've been able to share it with them. So October 29th is going to be a great event. I'll leave it here in the email. Scroll down below. You'll be able to click on the link and get signed up for that. Now listen, don't sign up though. Don't sign up for this event if you just want to do it to sign up and then not show, because that's not going to be fair to other people that really need the information. The other thing is, don't show up if you think you're looking for the easy button or that magic pill, because there is no magic pill in this business. It's hard work. Let's face it, right? It's hard work. And show up if you're going to be open-minded, right? Sign up if you're going to be open-minded to new things and things that you can apply to your business. You don't have to apply all of it. You know, I always tell my agents, like, when you go to these, Tom Ferry events and Jared James and Craig Proctor and Brian Buffini, you're going to walk away with 10 or 15 ideas, and you're going to be all confused about, what you should do. And you get all excited and you come home and you're so excited and so confused that the confused mind does nothing, right? Does nothing. Just go back to what you did. You don't even open up the book. It goes on a shelf, right? You guys know what I'm talking about, right? I've been there. I come back and I got all these great ideas and so confused, just didn't do anything, right? And that's where coaching and mentorship came in handy to really just focus on the 2 or 3 things that I knew I needed to do to get my business going. And then maybe 13 weeks from now, I do 2 or 3 other things, right? Get some accountability, get some accountability partners, and share it and grow and execute. So that's what October 29th is all about. If you're interested, it's a free event. We're going to have a lender speaking. We're going to have an attorney there just to answer some questions and some things that they've seen out there in the marketplace. Then we're going to have, like I said, some top agents sharing some great ideas and things that they're doing. And I'll probably, if there's enough time, I'm working on the agenda now, but I'll go over the power of weekly emails and how every agent, every business person really, should have a database and should have an email list that they're emailing to each and every week. Why? They need to stay top of mind with their database each and every week, because as we know, people do business who they know, like, and trust. And if you're not showing up every week, you're becoming the secret agent, right? They don't know who you are anymore. They forget who you were. And it happens all the time. I see it every day. Agents that sold a house 2-3 years ago, these people are not listening with them. They even forgot who it was. That agent just got their commission check at the table and never reached out to them again, right? Now we're taking advantage of it by bringing them in through our marketing and through our referrals and working with them. And it amazes me how people don't remember who their agent is because there's just no follow-up there. So I'll share with you a segment that's working for a lot of agents, not only my own company, but also around the country that I coach, that are doing these weekly emails, and they're having phenomenal results with it. And guess what? It doesn't cost a lot of money to do it. Pretty much free, right? But the challenge is that commitment, that relentless commitment each and every week to make these emails happen. And that's one of the things that I see a lot of agents fail on. So we'll share with you some of that stuff too, so that you can at least walk away with how to set up a weekly email list to your database. Because at the end of the day, if you don't have a database, you don't have a business, right? You don't have a database, you don't have a business. And that's really what the topic's going to be on that day for that. All right, so with that, I'm getting ready to go to a football game here for one of my agents. Excited about that. It's a beautiful day in upstate New York, and I hope you liked the information today. So scroll down, leave a comment, and let's go get them this week.